Good evening, Twitch. How you doing? It is September 2nd, 2020, and if I'm not mistaken, it'd be Labor Day. Assuming we all have... Nope, next week is Labor Day. My mistake, but I'm sure there are... I'm already getting all the Labor Day sales notices and such, so... Perfect time to get all of your shopping and such done. Maybe some Christmas shopping, get that done and over with. I don't know why I'm thinking so many months ahead, but we are. But just kind of give an update of what's currently going on here. Apparently I decided to cancel the rendering of my Ease video. So apparently Twitch's highlight system for yesterday's stream completely borked. Always constantly bringing out error after error after error. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to, and this is why I actually do recordings of all of my streams, so that when things like this do happen, I have a backup. So what we're going to do, we're going to render out that video, and then we're going to simply upload it to the Twitch page, and then we will highlight tonight's stream, so everything is in nice and neat order. Other than that, though, hopefully you guys are having yourselves a good day today. Mine has been somewhat productive. Still trying to fix my sleep cycle here. Not... honestly, I know it's like it's a process. You gotta kind of get back into the groove of things, but it's just one of those things that kind of always personally bothers me. It's like, why can't I just get this fixed immediately? Tried taking the sleeping aid pill. Oh man, that the weird part is, honestly, it's not really effective on me. Like, I think the best thing it does actually is that it just keeps me asleep. Like, it doesn't help me fall asleep, which is what I needed to do. It's good at just kind of keeping me asleep. Because I'll tell you, when you wake up, that pill and all those chemicals that go into those sleeping aid pills, they don't want you waking up at all. So you are going to have one hell of a headache or one hell of a migraine. So I'm probably not going to take one tonight, but definitely still trying to fix the sleep schedule. I think what I'm going to do, I'm just going to leave my alarm and actually leave it on no matter how long it actually takes me to fall asleep, so that when I wake up, I'll just know, hey, time to get up, time to get your butt to work. So you can actually start doing things. But today, though, we're going to go jump straight into a bit of Ease. Remember, Celceta, we're probably going to be doing a lot of side quests today. I have a feeling, and plus also it's kind of what I want to do. So yeah, things are probably going to be more chill than normal. I have a few ideas of areas I want to explore. Because I have a feeling, now that I have Ozma in my party, I can actually walk around through the Great Forest and unlock some more areas. Because it definitely seems like there's going to be a lot more areas simply past the Great Forest itself. And I can probably pick up a few items left, right, and center. So why don't we just jump on into it. And we'll get straight into the game here. First, we'll probably do the side quests in Highland first. Uh-oh, I don't like that sound. That's a dangerous sound. That is the sound of saying, hey, your USB device is just all shut off. But it looks like we'll be fine. Looks like we're good. We're good. We're fine. I don't know why Adol. Okay, no, everyone's fine. Should be fine. We're still going to be playing as Ozma for a bit. Which, we're used to being seen as the bad guys. I'm not going to tell you to try and understand our perspective, but it does kind of hurt when everyone just assumes you're the enemy. Truer words never spoken. It's very, very, very true. Oh yeah, where's that community center? I think our community center is down here. Hey, how's it going, cool guy? How you doing, man? As far as I know, nothing like this has ever happened before in Highland. Still find it hard to process the events we've seen unfold here. Never imagined the day would come when we'd lose the protection of the Sanctuary of Storms. What's gonna happen to this town now? Regardless of why they're here, it's hard to relax with Roman soldiers around. That attack on the town yesterday, it was like a living nightmare. How you doing today, cool guy? Man, this town is really amazing. So deep in the great forest, it boasts all this advanced technology. Hard to believe it's even real. Do we look like we're slacking off? Well, we're not. Currently on break, that's all. Excellent, he's on union break. What do we have here? Unleashing artifacts. I have something to discuss with you regarding your artifacts. I think it'll be of interest. Come and see me in the workshop when you get a chance. Are any of these urgent? None of these are urgent. That's actually surprising. Not much has happened. Yeah, I know. Like, that's the weird part about doing, like, nightly streams, is when you ask that question. Yeah, not much can actually happen. Let's see. I wish to purchase 3 silver ingots for a high price. If interested, come to my Una market. Una, the courageous merchant, and wayward guardians. I have a personal request for Adol and his friends. Please speak to me at the cathedral. Okay. At least that'll give me some money. I feel like that's actually like the positive of having a lot of like taking days off in terms of streaming, because you can usually make something happen. Though I trust them or not, just having soldiers stationed all over town makes it awfully hard to relax. Who would have thought the Romans could ever come and attack us? What happened to us now? What a deal falling ill on top of that. Part of me can't believe any of this is really happening. I believe this is Una here. Let me talk to him. Never thought I'd see the day Roman soldiers would appear in this town. On top of that, the mayor says Lord Eldeal has taken ill. Like a nightmare turned real. Let's sell some ingots. Have you come to sell me some silver ingots? Look like you brought the goods. How about 10,000 gold for the 3 of them? I want more. Well, you're a much smarter trader than you look. I haven't worked in this business for as long as I have just to be taken in now. How about I throw in a honey potion? A honey potion? What else you got? Come on. Honey potion not enough of a bonus for you. Well, that's fair. How about a bitter potion instead? You can do that. You can do better than that. That's like a downgrade. You do drive a hard bargain, I'll give you that. How about some soft fur then? Try again. That's not good for enough for you. Well, how about a fierce beast's claw? I'm coming. I can get a fierce beast claw. I could get that bear. Hammerbeak. I don't even sell this in my shop. It's a pretty good deal. He doesn't sell it in his shop. That means it's actually rare for him. I don't want to push it. We've already... What, we're getting 6 items on top of that? Probably should stop, actually. I feel like this is literally the silver thing. Was it the iron part again? If I don't take it, I'm gonna fail this mission, I bet. I'm folding. I'm folding. He's giving me a hammer's beak, sure. Alright, it's a deal. 10,000 gold, a hammer beak. My, you are quite the spirited young go-getter, aren't you? It would be a pleasure to do business with you again. There we go. Oh, actually, we apparently did the right thing. We got the achievement, Touche Salesman. That actually was what we were supposed to do. How much is a hammer beak cost anyway? We've actually got quite a few of those. Actually, we don't. Still impressive, though. 600, that's actually not bad. Let's see. Acidic, Titanic Bone. Do I even have anything to exchange? You get more soft fur and fluffy fur. Let's see. Get more lumber. Get more leaves. I only... Wait. Oh, no, that's 14 gold ore. Okay. I really probably don't need that many. There we go. At least exchanging materials is free. 47 soft fur. Well, obviously I want to put my... Let's put our stuff towards that. Let's get some more fluffy fur. And now that we got that taken care of, let's save. Our next mission was over here. My great uncle disappeared one day into the sanctuary, saying he wanted to find even greater mysteries. He was suave like that. Uh-oh, that's not good. Oh, good to see you. Did you see my request on the board? We did. It's about our magic artifacts, right? Meaning you're gonna tell them about it, aren't you? Aha, I am indeed. Oh, sorry, Adol, you probably have no idea what we're talking about. Now that the mayor has accepted you, I'm free to discuss with you. This workshop here is also known as the Artifact Workshop. As the name implies, I can handle special items called artifacts here. That's what we call complex, magically imbued objects, like my mace, and the street's lights in this town. Basically anything operated using mystical energy rather than oil, coal, or other more physical forms of power. Indeed. And all of the artifacts in this town were presented to us by Lord O'Leal. In general, only apostles and apprentice apostles are allowed to possess them for their own personal use. But it seems you already have a few in your possession as well, Adol. I imagine they, too, must originate from the same source as the ones here. Regardless, the reason I've summoned you here today is to offer my services. I can unleash the full potential of your artifacts. Unleash their full potential, or how? Unleash their full potential? Indeed, artifacts contain essentially limitless potential. However, unless that potential has specifically been unleashed, most artifacts only utilize a small portion of it. And that's where my services come in. I can release the true potential of any artifacts you find. But to do so, I'll need power stones, gems containing magical power, few of which still remain in existence. I see, or I'm a bit confused. Did you really understand all of that, Adol? Even if you didn't, I'm sure you will after you see it for yourself. Would you be able to show us, Philemon? I'd love to, but while I have the facilities and technology here, I'm a bit short on materials at the moment. So, can I ask you to bring me some gems? I knew it wouldn't be as simple as it sounded. What is it you need? How about I unleash the power of your dwarf bracelet first? For that, I'll need 1 emerald and 1 topaz. 1 emerald and 1 topaz, huh? Those aren't going to come cheap. If that's what you need, that's what you need. Let's go see if we can track down those gems, Adol. Wait, do I even have... I think I have what he needs. Do I have his gems? 1 emerald, 1 topaz. We're in luck. We are in luck. Here you go. Here you go, Philemon. We've brought the gems you requested. Thank you. Guess I'll get started then. Why the dwarf bracelet of all things? Well, looks like the process was successful. Dwarf bracelet plus. So what's different about it now? Will it allow us to become even smaller or something? No, it doesn't work that way. Instead, you can now maintain your physical strength when using the artifact. So even when you're miniaturized, you can still fight as you would normally. I see, useful, if not a little boring. Boring? Boring or not, that's the general gist of what I can do for you here. Oh, and Tamale? Yes, Gramps? Adol and his friends are going to be regular customers from now on. So see to them if they need anything. Alright. Well, do feel free to come back here if you need our services again. You want to want one of your artifacts unleashed? Just talk to Tamale. Sweet. Philemon's workshop in Highland, you can use materials to unleash the full potential of artifacts. Each artifact receives a different bonus when unleashed. Sweet. That is definitely worth it. Question is, though, how much is that going to take? Let's see. Well, like... Oh, and it's cheap, too. Dashing knocks enemies back. Additional damage underwater. That's actually nice. Increase HP recovery speed. Oh, an amethyst. How do I get an amethyst? Well, I have those purple stones. Oh, we already talked to the dog. Do I need anything? Oh, yeah, I definitely do need stuff. Hang on a second. Let's buy... Let's see, how many do we have? 58. Yeah, that's pretty fine. Anything better? Didn't buy that. You know, I'm gonna buy it just for the sake of owning it. And it was actually better. I should have actually equipped that. No, we don't. We already got armor. I'll buy better armor for Durin. Yeah, that's still the dog. Joel and me together are tied together by the red string of faith, and that's an indisputable fact. Amy, just because you're from a family of scholars doesn't mean you can force Joel to be one too. You're so arrogant. Come on, just get along, okay? Poor Joel. We'll never get a break. Little deal, I pray that your return to good health and comes as soon as possible. That totally made sense. Violating the sanctuary and attacking the town. Blasphemy against Lord Ildil. All of it! There's no doubt that their actions are responsible for Lord Ildil's ill health. Do they have no morals at all? Thank you for coming. Did you see my quest on the board? Yes, that's why we're here. What is it you'd like us to do exactly? Actually, I'd like you to defeat a group of guardians. Guardians? What do you mean exactly? Tower guardians, you know, they're fine if they remain inside the tower, but for some reason, possibly because of the storms abating, several of them have wandered out into the sanctuary. I haven't gotten too far just yet, but they have gone a bit haywire. I can imagine they'd trek all the way to the town, but it's not a risk I'm willing to take. There's no hurry, so you can take care of this opportunity whenever you get the opportunity, assuming you're willing to help, that is. Of course, leave it to us. Right, Adol? Thank you very much. The Guardians in question look a lot like enslaved. There'll be some visible differences. They're also likely to be much stronger than the enslaved you've encountered in the tower before. There can 5 of them in total. They prefer to attack in groups, so if you can defeat them all the problems will be solved. Thank you again, and do take care. Okay. So I guess I'm going night hunting then. Not a single soul ever imagined the Roman army was even capable of attacking Highland. Oh, and why did things come to this point? I'd say hubris, but that clearly is not it. Well, actually, I like his attacks the way they are. Let's think about this. Is there anywhere else I need to go here? Also, I completely forgot actually to read my journal. How dare I not read my journal? Let's see, where was I? I read all of this, didn't I? Deal, according to Lisa, he's like a god. Actually, I guess we only read part of this, didn't we? There appears to be something strange in town, so much happened today, I can't get to sleep. Now, I guess we didn't read this now that I look at it. Alright, well here, hang on a second, let's actually read the story. The story thus far. We discovered a technologically advanced town and a tower surrounded by thunderclouds. Could that be the tower mentioned in my notebook? We should get a closer look at the town first. Reach the entrance of the town, it's almost overwhelming. An overwhelming sight up close. We should enter. As soon as the town's residents saw me, they started acting like they'd seen a ghost. A girl named Kalilka showed us the home of her grandfather, Mayor Aaron. The mayor explained that I was presumed dead by the town's residents. Okay, so I probably did read up to this point here. He was reluctant to share much more information, however, we were told to stay at the mansion for the night. Kalilka and the mayor seem surprisingly unperturbed by my memory loss. There appears to be something strange about this town. So much happened today, I can't get to sleep. We were told not to leave the mayor's mansion, but I left the mansion through the window. Might as well have a walk around town to clear my head. I saw a girl walking towards the cathedral. Inside the cathedral, I remembered my first meeting with someone called Ildil, and was reunited with Lisa, a girl who also featured in that memory. According to Lisa, Ildil is like a god, and gives people of his choosing special wisdom. At one point, I was one of those people he summoned to receive such wisdom. It's possible the protective barrier around this area may be the reason I lost my memories. However, the barrier is only intended to keep Eldeal and Highland a secret, so Lisa can't explain why I would have lost my other memories too. Next day, Kalilika guided us around town. Hopefully I'll be able to find something that will help more of my memories return. We were given one rule during our stay. We are not allowed to leave the town by the north exit. We went over the information we gathered exploring the town and concluded to find out exactly what happened here. We're going to need to dig up my grave and unearth my belongings. Let's go and dig me up. Oh, I see. If anything, I guess the stars are probably related to the choices you make. We dug up my grave, but my belongings were nowhere to be seen. Instead, we found a torn scrap of paper with the words, "Received the mask from," written on it. The words are definitely in my handwriting. We concluded that the most likely possibility is that someone stole my belongings, but lack enough information to draw any conclusions about the mask mentioned in the memo. We're going to need to meet Eldeal. We asked the mayor about the possibility of meeting Eldeal. Lisa informed us, much to the surprise of everyone in the room, that he's currently unwell. So meeting him won't be possible right now. Sitting around isn't going to get us anywhere, so we decided to go to the tower and visit Eldeal anyway. We'll sneak out of the mansion at night. And then we have the sanctuary. We managed to sneak out of the mansion. To get to the tower, we need to leave the town through the north exit. After leaving town, we witnessed the violent weather in the Sanctuary of Storms. We'll have to go and get a closer look. Resting in the camp in the front of the Sanctuary of Storms, I remember spending time with Eldeal and Lisa. We finally reached the Sanctuary of Storms. It looks dangerous, but we can't reach the tower without crossing it, so we have no choice but to try our luck. After being struck by lightning, we returned to camp and discovered that we weren't alone in the area. Kalilika had followed us. Her face says she's worried about Eldeal. Convinced of her intentions by the courage she showed in coming all this way, we agreed to let her accompany us. Kalilika's amazing ability as an apostle will allow us to cross the Sanctuary of Storms. While it's dangerous nonetheless, we should be able to make it with her help. We managed to reach the tower. The elevator inside will allow us to reach Eldeal's room. The elevator isn't working. Hopefully nothing has happened to Eldeal. With the elevator non-functional, we're going to have to climb the tower on foot. We reached Eldeal's room, which looks the same as I visited in my memories, but he's nowhere to be seen. We finally meet Eldeal, but during our conversation, his dominant personality changed. Even his appearance changed. We managed to get it under control, but this appears to be the illness Lisa was trying to hide from everyone. Perhaps we return another day. Suddenly, we smelled smoke. It seemed Highland is being raided. We have to hurry back. Damage was visible all over town. We should hurry to Kalilika's house and make sure everyone is safe. We were surrounded by masked soldiers in front of the cathedral. We tried to fight them off, but they were too strong. Gruda of the Roman army appeared and revealed that he had orchestrated the attack on Highland. The Sanctuary of Storms, thunderstorms were silenced by Gaddis and Balmy, who appeared before us again. The entirety of their actions we encountered them were on Gruda's orders. Furthermore, one of the masked soldiers with them was revealed to be Remnos, who claimed that unlike when we last met, he is now opposing us of his own free will. Unable to resist, we were forced to let him get away. The Roman army, under Gruda's commands, proceeded deeper into the forest. They appear to be trying to obtain the Mask of the Sun, a relic of the kingdom of Celceta, which collapsed hundreds of years ago. During the confusion, Eldeal and Lisa disappeared. Where could they be? Governor General Griselda arrived in Highland and announced that the Celcetan army would be responsible for guarding the town. He informed us that Gruda had betrayed I'm just gonna say Rome. I feel like that'd be the best way to say it. And Commander Leo and his men were sent to pursue. We agreed to the mayor's suggestion to go deeper into the Great Forest, into the area known as the Ashen Forest. We were told that there is a village in the area, and its inhabitants may know something about the Mask of the Sun and Eldeal's condition. We left Highland for the Ashen Forest, accompanied by Kalilika, who's really worried about Eldeal and Lisa. There we go. Okay, so we need to fight some Guardians. Let's go fight some Guardians. Also, I should probably check my map here. Let's mark that on the map. I need to figure out how to get that goddamn treasure in that town, too. I need to figure that out as well. Although it is very nice I can actually just warp everywhere, but I'm actually curious about something real quick here. So I found out, apparently, I did look up one thing. The axes don't stack. So I can't just stack two of them. Let's see. That's at 15. Really? Only 15 for wandering? Well, I have been warping around everywhere. Oh, it's you. We've been ordered to allow you and your companions to pass. Just do your best not to end up dead, okay? No promises. No promises. Also, speaking of artifacts... Oh, the music changed. I wonder why the music changed. That's a bit weird. Oh, wrong way. Also, I just want to get as many ingredients as possible. Man, that prison attack is really good. I'm not gonna mess with the bears. God, I just love this music. Like, I know I always constantly say that, but it's just always solid. Drown the enemy in bubbles. That is the rule. That is so bad. No, let's just leave the bear. Leave the bear. You know, Ozma may have, like, a strange attack, but his ability to actually just... Oop, that's wrong area. His ability to just use that water prison is just so good. Alright. So this was the area, right? It was. So... where are the knights? Oh god, it's like driving a tank. Although this is probably actually a good area to get the, what the? Okay. Oh, there they are. Okay. Oh, those look very different. I was expecting the soldier knights. Alright. Let's get to fighting. Go. Oh, good. They have paralyze. Probably actually. Ugh. You know, I take it back. That whirlwind is actually very good. Exterminate the group of Rusa slaves. Alright. I'm curious. I'm not going to enter the forest yet. But since we're here... I want to figure out how the heck to get that chest, if I can. It's gotta be a way, though. Oh, no. There we go. At least that'll give me plenty of purple stone. This will take us... Actually, I just realized. Can I really just... That's actually kind of weird, now that I think about it. In dungeons, you can't actually... teleport around? Oh, no, I guess you can. Never mind. I'm being dumb. I think I need to go... Actually, I guess I could just go top. How the heck do you get that chest? Like, I am actually confused about how to get that. Oh, wait. Maybe... Oh, this is going to be a dumb thing if it actually can do that. That'll be amazing, though. Ooh. I think I know what it is. I'm gonna bet the answer is actually for a bracelet. Please be right. That would be awesome if I was right. No! Ah, damn it. Come on. It was a good idea. I'd like to think it was a good idea.
Leave it to me. It's my turn. Understood.
Gotta be something.
Leave it to me.
Here I go. Here goes.
Or I just didn't pay attention. Oh. Oh. Well, now I regret unlocking this chest. Oh. All right. I see what you're doing. I see what you're doing.
It's my turn. 1, 2.
Start running. No! Nah, wait. Cool, it gave us credit. Sweet. I'll take it. Hang on, guys. I need you to stop for a second. There we go. See, I like it when they do little things like that. I completely didn't pay attention to what was going on, but hey. The prism mace. What's that? Okay, that's everything. Actually, is the prism mace better? It's +6, but it's crit, burn, increased SP, and poison. That's... You know, I'm willing to swap for that. Yeah, not many games actually do a lot of fun, like, puzzle stuff like that. Alright, well, we got everything here. Like, that's why I actually like a lot of dungeons, is that you can put very inventive traps. Like, literally, like, you know, if you were going to design a dungeon crawler, I'd say, like, your inspiration should literally look at Fall Guys, look at the, oh god, what is that series actually called? The Garo series, which you probably might know, maybe it's called Trap on the PS2. They did a very similar thing. Because you can combine, like, really good dungeon crawlers with really inventive traps. Or, like, the Incredible Machine. You could probably actually include that. I've always wanted to be Sonic in my Ys games, and now I am. This is a proper use of a relic, right? Also, I just realized one thing. We never had a quest of where to get Gazok. Do we actually have to rescue Gazok? Serious question. We never rescued Gazok. Gazok, I'm sorry. Okay, we know there, so we definitely want to go here. Apparently I'm missing some items there. I guess the tower doesn't say anything else. Is there anything else? I need to zoom out this map here. Sacred Beast Lair, Underground Ruins, Misty Peak. So we got everything from Misty Peak. We do need to go to Selray Village again. Apparently we also need to go to the Jade Cave again. But the area I want to actually explore is actually over here in this area. Because I feel like Ozma can actually break the bricks. Don't anger the bear! I'll go and kill everything else, just not the bear. Do you play a lot of Dungeon Crawlers, cool guy, or...? You know what dungeon crawler I should actually get? Omega Labyrinth. I know it's like complete cheese and such, but I feel like I should actually do that. What dungeon crawlers have you played, if I may ask? I'm actually curious, because like there's so many different types of dungeon crawlers. Like Chocobo's Dungeon. Oh no. When someone says 1 second, that usually means you have a list. You have a list. That's actually awesome. Those flowers. There actually is some dungeon crawlers I do need to actually play. Your soft fur. Go. Oh, wrong way. Can I use... Oh, I can use the relics in town. Alright, let's go turn this in. You managed to defeat the Guardians? Thank you so much. It's not a lot, but please accept this for your efforts. And it wouldn't be possible without my elegant combat skills. I'm sure. I've become a lot stronger recently, and in such a short amount of time, too. Really? Absolutely. Of course, you can't let that get to your head. You got plenty more growing to do, and I'm sure you can become even stronger by following the example of Adol and his friends. Thank you, I will. Done and done. Alright, I think that takes care of all of our missions here. Yep, took care of all of Highland's missions. It's a shame Gazok took himself off. I would love to be able to upgrade my other relics. Now that we have some money, we can actually do that. Now, though... well, I'll definitely take the additional water for 2,000. That's a bargain. Oh! Wait, what? You can keep doing it? Oh, no, you can only do it once. Okay. I was actually confused there for a second. Like, imagine if I could actually do that. That would be amazing. Alright, well, we upgraded our stuff. Let us move on. Did I save? Yes, I did. Let's see. Now the question is... oh, right, I wanted to actually explore here, because apparently I missed some of the map. And how are we doing on this map collection? 56%. Nice. Well, my question... what area of the map are we missing?
Too slow.
How? Oh, it must be in the town that I'm missing. It's probably in the town that I'm missing. That didn't do it. Must be within the town. Game is really picky about that map percentage. Question is it over here? I guess that's just the way the town... no. Huh. Any and all dungeon crawlers. If you consider, like... if you consider games like, was it, the Might and Magic, like World of Zine games as dungeon crawlers, go ahead. Count it. I'm all for it. Oh my god, it almost... oh, there are some things I need to write down now. It's a dungeon crawler I never beat, but my brother actually did. It's gonna be long. Dude, I'm okay with a long list. I think one of the big things like a good streamer can do is take interest in their viewers, just as much as the viewer wants to take interest in the streamer. Also, I just realized apparently those are plants. Look at that. I swear to God, if I don't have that, if I'm missing like 100% by the end of this game, I'm gonna be sad. I think the main point, though, is like just be able to enjoy the games you play. That Crag Burst is so good. Probably terrible at farming things, but still. It slices, it dices. But like back during the early days of PC gaming, there was actually a game called Stone Keep. It was a very jank game. Let's just put it that way. But it was also really good for like an FMV first-person dungeon crawler. It was like one of those games where basically you had to solve puzzles and stuff. Like, combat was not the main focus of the game. So I just realized, where the heck am I going? Oh, right, we do need to actually... Oh, well, actually, this actually works out. We do need to go through the underground ruins. We do need to go to the underground ruins, so this actually works out. Or Hammerbeak. Didn't even have a chance. First person dungeon crawls because I can get back to start and just not complete it. I don't know, I think completing nowadays is more of a... Like, I used to always do, like... And it's kind of the reason I'm not always the biggest fan of achievements in games, is simply because they can make you do the most non-essential things in a game. And I'll admit, we've been doing a lot of non-essential things in this game. Also, we have boosts. Why am I not running? Pretty healed. So there is a treasure chest, and I am not paying attention here. Okay, we can quickly kill him. Good. And unfortunately, I still have to deal with Flame. Okay. Ow! Oh, he has a sword too. No wonder why he can actually destroy me. You know what? I'm actually gonna do this then. Wanderer's Cloak gives me less. So that means I'm gonna equip this. Because you can die from burn, and I do not want to die from burning. Sounds horrible. Also, I just noticed that there was an area of this map I did not explore. And I see it right in front of me, too. So Lilica, you got some problems. At least she's at full health already. But yeah, Stonekeep was one of those games where you needed to have the manual with you, or else you'd be making like your own maps, taking constant notes, which is actually, honestly, I actually don't mind. Like, I think if anything, like having the journal in this game, actually, like most people would probably not even bother reading the journal in this game, but I actually like it because you used to actually have to do that stuff. Like, imagine buying a notebook while you're playing a game and actually making the guide for it. Oh, well, now I know why I didn't freaking do this. Freaking fire arrows, man. So many bubbles. Used to draw maps. It's a shame the career of a cartographer is basically dead. It is a damn shame the career of a cartographer is dead. Bitter potion. Okay. What the heck's up here then? There we go. Now we need Durin. Bronze Edge DX +5. Well, that would not have lasted us long. So anything else? That looks like it's it, actually. Well, no, there clearly is something else I'm missing here, but the item just hasn't dropped yet. I think maybe whatever the heck the answer is, it's down in here. Unless... wait a minute. Yeah, I'm definitely missing something here. Actually, it's by the water? Hang on a second. Would you, if I may ask, like, did you used to just draw them using a notebook, or did you just draw them yourself, or... I need some bones. That's actually the reason why I need to kill these guys. Because, like, one thing I would love to try and actually take up... Aha! You got some good form there, Ozma. Grid paper and a lot of time. Nothing wrong with that. Oh, you know what? I just realized it's probably because of the fish. It's probably because of the fish. Oh my god! Well, when they said increased damage, they meant it. Also, apparently this will give me all the fluid I need. So much slime. Let's see. Yeah, I was definitely missing something here. Terrific Tribal Chief? Oh, is that the achievement for playing an extensive... Yep, okay, cool. Well, now I guess we cool. We got the played achievement for Ozma here. That means... well, first off, it means I actually need to change. Where's the SP globe? That Courageous Scarf is really good. You know, I'm just gonna go with the SP assumption. You had some friends, we all played a game together, you do maps and did enemy weaknesses. So basically, you were making, like, all these guides and such then. Game is lying to me. Apparently, I'm missing a lot of chests here in this game. Enemy weaknesses in the final would do boss weaknesses. That's actually really awesome. Speaking of which, where is she right now in terms of skills? Let's level that up. Let's just get that taken care of. Oh yeah, that's a huge difference. See, that would be the type of people I would actually get together and, like, you know, if you had those type of friends, what I actually would love to, would probably be great, would be able to basically make your own guides and such. I think I have a new favorite skill now. That gravity sphere. Let's see. Actually, let's see what these abilities do. Like, you know what? Here's what you do. If you have those friends who are still available, and one thing I would love to try and actually work on and actually create would actually be able to make modern day instruction booklets. Like actually designing, sitting down, like taking the art assets and stuff from the game and doing all the flavor text and just make instruction booklets. Like that would be a very powerful way to build up a portfolio. As a design, like say you're a designer, you're a technical writer, you know how to create a product, and you can even sell them too. Don't just publish them freely. Like you say, like if you want to buy a printed copy, you can. Like obviously you would probably make some instruction booklets for free, but then for others it's like, here, if you like it, buy it. And we will send you a printed copy. Creates a force field that sucks in foes and damages them. Launches enemies upward before slamming them back down. Swings mace forward. Enlarges the mace. Does she have any other abilities? Or is it just these 4? Okay, just these 4. Good. Like that's one thing I've always had in my mind for business. And I feel like that has a lot of potential. Uh-oh. Double frozen. Oh, so much destruction. It's great. I love it. Sadly, one move and lost contact with the other, lost interest and want to be in the army. I don't blame them for that. Army can be a very rewarding career, especially like a lot of job security and income. You won't be wealthy, but you'll definitely get a lot. Yeah, that's the other part, is actually like if it doesn't feel like it's going anywhere. I feel like that's the sad part about a lot of passion projects. Okay. He's happy where it's at. Oh, that's good to hear. Barely explored this area, so I kind of want to explore this area. Like, especially, like, if you can get past just being a soldier. Huge difference. That. Oh. Oh my god. Please. Adol, save me. Oh god, there's still more alive. A bizarre hide? Oh, that's rare. Is there anything over here that I missed? Oh, this gravity sphere is so good. I almost feel guilty for using it. Almost. Okay, we already got that. Let's see. Skills. At least, how many more? 86? We're actually close. It does have that, right? Good. Do you stay in touch with your friend, or is he like another friend you kind of just lost contact with? I don't want to have him attacked as well. Gravity Sphere mastered. Smashy, smashy time. Smashy, smashy's alive. Well, that's good to hear, man. And let's heal for a second. This is going to be a longer heal. I hope we got everything now. He's doing boot camp. Oh, he literally just enlisted then. Yeah, if he's doing boot camp, he's going away for a while. He's going away for a while. If he literally just started. That is literally a make or break process, and it is more of a... The army's more about saying no than they are saying yes. This is from experience of having friends and such who've actually enlisted, both successfully and unsuccessfully. But I was never able to join because way back, like we're talking a while, like, you know, very long time ago. The army standards used to be, if you were colorblind, you were not able to. Oh, why am I using that? I need to be using this ability. You used to not be able to join, actually. But I hope your friend makes it. I really do, because it is really difficult. Let's see. We get everything. I think we're 56.9% done. We have another one of those big guys. Yes, we do. Oh, no. Oh, she is so going to die if I don't swap. Oh yeah, he also learned a new skill too. What am I doing? What did you learn? Rising Slash. Launches foes in the air and slashes before it lands. Oh, look at the other fire archer. There we go. Hang on a sec. Need to run away. God, that burn, it just destroys you. I mean, really, it just completely annihilates you.
Just beginning.
Are you still not ready?
No, I'm not. I'll never be ready. Speaking of not ready. Against my better interests of getting more gold. If he does, you know what, actually, you know what, no, just go for the gold. I can, when I get back to playing Adol, I'll be able to level up all his abilities again. That's kind of the cycle we're going to be doing here.
Are you still not ready?
No, I'm not. We need to heal. But there's so many games I actually would love to actually sit down and play again. You know, I might, if I can find a physical copy of Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles Remastered, I might actually just go through that solo. As weird as that actually sounds. Because I don't know why I don't know if it's only being sold digitally, though. I haven't been able to find, like, a copy yet. Like, a physical American release copy. Ah, you're not being smashed. You are that close to being smashed. How dare you?
Found something.
Crystal Chronicles Remastered? You know, I have it for the GameCube. There's technically nothing stopping me of actually playing it right now. At least for getting more liquids. Oh. There we go. Nope, still have some archers left. Bird mixers. It's because of the story. I think if anything, most people don't understand the story. And it's because it's not a direct story. It's not because, and it's going to be strange to say, it's like your characters don't actually matter. They really don't. In the overall narrative of the game, you are actually... It's kind of like Phantasy Star Online, actually. The episodes 1 and 2. Episodes 1 and 2's storyline was... Actually, you could even say episode 3. Their entire story was not focused on... Not drowning, apparently. It was not focused on you. Like, everywhere you went, every new dungeon you actually entered into was actually focused on another character. Someone else completely. Like, you don't even know who, and even when your characters were involved, it was more focused around the other travelers you actually met along the way. Oh, come here. We need to herd them all together, and then we can smash them. Like, I wouldn't even say, like, you're even on the sidelines. It's just that you're not the focus. A lot of Japanese literature actually is written that way, where you're not the focus. You're not, like, the character you are reading the perspective from or anything. You're just not the focus. You're, like, what was it? There was a story I read when I was in college. And I think it was like, you know, the sailor from the sea. And it was basically the story, you know, the character was that you read the perspective was from a child. So the child was actually the child wasn't the focus, though. The sailor was actually the focus of how he basically was being basically trying to court his mother. Two explorers have been glaring at me for a while now. Don't understand how they feel, but we have our orders. Oh, you must be Adol. This ruin has been sealed off and placed under control by the Celceta army by order of the Governor General Griselda. However, she has also ordered us to make a special exception for you specifically. Please take care of what went inside. But yeah, there were some really good Japanese literature where you just weren't the focus. I wonder who they meant, actually, then. Also, I should probably actually speed things up here? Wonder. Aha! Here's the plan, Pigeon. You're going to be the decoy. While you're attracting attention, I'll run in. Hang on a minute. Even if this plan works, what's going to happen to me? If we get caught here, we're going to lose all the right to get any reward money at all. I wouldn't have expected to find a ruin here. I wonder why the Romans sealed it off. It doesn't lead to primeval lands, does it? Maybe it does, and they found something there they feel compelled to keep hidden. It's not very likely, though. This is an amazing ruin. I suppose it was built by the people of the ancient kingdom of Celceta. It really is stunning. So I can definitely see why people aren't really invested in the story. Or, for Crystal Chronicles because of that. Batter up!
You really beat this thing?
It's level 22 if we can't beat this thing yet. Uh-oh. Problem. I wonder. Uh-oh. I don't trust the biting. Nope, I had a feeling I messed that up. I really like how those games bring back the other NPC that only have flavor taste. Yeah, no, that's one thing like Ys is really good at doing. It just always they're always focused on making sure other characters are always going to be involved, even minor characters. Like, every character might not have a direct purpose, but it actually shows that your world is actually alive. Speaking of alive, let's actually go to Silray. Let's see what missions we have now. Also, we can do some exchanging as well. Exchange. Sturdy bones. Let's see. A lot of clear liquid. Indestructible shell. Do we need frog extract? Yeah, we could go with 5 more. Lumber. More flowers. Apparently this area has never heard of other flowers. Let's see. Those. I was actually really low on nuts. Why are Arietta fruits like so... Like, it's the fruits, oddly enough, in this game that actually is the most expensive. Alright. Alright, quest first. Let's see here. Anything on the board? Also, let's get tickled. What can I do for you today? Dance Tickle Me Furiously or dance the... What? I'm gonna take the tickles. Sure thing. We'll talk to her again, see what happens. Oh, you're always so sensitive. That was so much fun. Come and let me tickle you again sometime. Hang on a second. We can fix this. We can fix this. Let's see what happens. And yes, I'm aware we'll have to do all the exchanging over again. Dance the dance of life. What? I don't even know what that is, silly. Guess I'll just sheath these tickled digits of mine for another day. Oh. Well, I guess she doesn't know Dance the Dance of Life. That's a Family Guy reference. That is a Family Guy reference right there. Dance with me, Lois. Dance the dance of life. Let's see. Hyper weapon test. I made a few hyper weapons. I'd like someone to test them in actual combat situations for me. Is anyone that can use knives or a spear and is up for helping me out? Please come to the smithy.
Leave it to me.
Here I go.
Well. Besides wandering in the village, the river current changing, the mist vanishing. What's going on around here lately? Well. Let's see. I don't know what's up with Siriu lately, but she's all fired up about something. It's not a bad thing. I'm just gonna watch and see what she comes up with. Let's see. These are what I need now. Let's get some. Let's see. How many do I need? Let's just go with 5 each. Ruby. Sapphire. Amethyst. There we go. That's what the purple stone's for. That's very expensive to make these. Onyx. We need a black stone for that. And a diamond, we need a starlight stone. Okay. Alright. Let us see what Siriu has in store for us. Hey there. I've made a couple more amazing weapons I need help testing. You feel like lending me a hand? Really? Thanks. After hearing Durin talk about what happened last time, I have to admit I'm kind of nervous. You're not going to ask us to test something harmful to our well-being again, are you? What? Of course not. It's a hyper weapon. I have a bad feeling about this. I'll let you see for yourselves. I wouldn't want to spoil the surprise. You've done this before, so I don't think I don't need to explain much more. The 2 weapons I have for you are an amazing knife or a perilous spear. Which would you rather test? Perilous? Sounds like someone's gonna suffer either way. You can choose Adol. I promise we won't hate you for it. I feel like we should pick the knife because we already have the 5 hours logged in with Ozma, so we don't actually need him in the party anymore. So we can actually just start playing a little bit more of Karna. Amazing vicious knives. Same principle last time. Equip it and defeat a set number of beasts with it. This time I want the lucky subject to defeat 5 Crockles. I can't remember where to find them, so I'll leave that part up to you. Just make sure you take down 5 of them. Best of luck to you. Well, that's gonna be a thing. And the more important question... Actually, I should take these off. She's gonna need a ring. And she's also gonna need this. Actually, you know what? Since I'll be playing as her, just use it. You can have this. You can have this. Do I have any better knives for her? Yes, I do. With amazing vicious knives. Forge and celery. Its webbing tends to tangle. I already have a feeling what we actually need for that, and that is an amulet. Let's see here, actually.
Leave it to me.
I'm just gonna... Let's just go take a look real quick. It's probably gonna be heavy status. How much you want to bet it's heavy status? It's probably gonna be heavy status the moment we walk out of this map. Yep, it's heavy. It is heavy. It's heavy. Alright. Let's actually be smart about this. I would like my characters to actually be able to run. You don't need this. Yet. Alright, well, at least we know what these are. What's this one? No, it's Mistral Spin.
You know.
Leave it to me.
Good job. Good job, me. Instantly get it killed. I'm a champion. I'm a champion. I'm glad I have these boots, though.
Here I go. Leave it to me.
Thank goodness. Look at that regen.
Are you still not ready?
Alright, let's try that again, shall we? Alright, I'm surprised they didn't take any damage, but okay. Alright, let's try this again. Do your jump. Do your jump. That's one down. Actually, I just realized this is actually faster. If I could stop getting tongue-tied. Also, I think this area... Yep, this area is also a rest area. Hooray for exploits! Yep. I believe I have to kill 5 of these things. That tongue is annoying. I feel like I'm not playing Fall Guys right now, game. Come on. You need to do your jump. Please do your jump. Ooh. You know what? Assuming... Yep, he's still going after Adol. Damn it! Really? That tongue is annoying. That tongue is extremely annoying.
It's my turn. Leave it to me.
I hope that actually counted. Is there a way to check quests? No, there is not. That's a shame.
Come on, let's get going.
I am killing the right monster, right? Just want to make sure. Tower, plateau, path, ruins. It could be nest. Yeah, Cockle. Okay, cool. No, no more of that tongue lashing. Unfortunately, she doesn't have any new abilities yet. I don't know why she doesn't, but she doesn't. Yeah. Those fishermen are not worth my time. And I just also need to constantly heal my teammates. See, that's... Hopefully that's 3. Hopefully that counts as 3. I'm actually surprised how powerful this thing is. Nope, just gonna run away from that one. And you guys can go nuts. Just spam that button for all it's worth. Does that actually count as 3 hits? No, it doesn't. Count. Oh. Okay, hopefully that's 4. So you actually, I guess you do need to play through this game twice. That's a little strange, honestly. Well, no doubt in my mind there's going to be a New Game Plus then. Because there's achievements on the list saying have all the weapons in the game. I hate these frogs now more than ever. I hate these frogs more than ever. Yeah, everything's leveled up. Okay. What? Ah, great. What the heck was that? That was homing knives, wasn't it? Yeah, it was homing knives. Nope, I guess it didn't count. I guess Karna had to be alive. That's a shame. Okay, one more. We're going to be extra thorough so we don't have to worry about a lot of other side stuff. Also, we still need to claim our rewards for how much more map percentage we've collected. This is actually the first time we've had a chance to actually do it. Coming through. So many knives. There we go. Got it. And then we can stop by Komodo. See what other things we can get. That. Thank goodness for Pegasus light boots. All right. Hey, looks like you finished the test. So what did you think? Wasn't it amazing? Was it heavy stuff or was it superb? What do we tell her? What do we tell Siryu? It was heavy stuff. You're enjoying this, aren't you, Adol? That sounds about right. I'll get to work on refining it now. Hang on a sec. I wonder if she'll actually get to be able to name it this time. Probably not. There, it's done. I named it the Incredible, Glorious, Stunning... Seer, give it up already. You're calling it the Spider Edge, and that's final. Hey, old man, don't interrupt me when I'm in the middle of... Thank you for the Spider Edge. Wait a second, are you seriously going with that? That's not my name. You let him override me. He has nothing to do with this. Well, I don't even want to be associated with it anymore if that's how you're going to treat me. Henceforth, that's an Alan Smithy work. Why does that sound familiar to me? Alan Smithy. Can't believe you lot. How can you not understand my greatness? I'll just have to try it one day at a time. Let's see. Spider Edge, 106 damage. That's definitely an upgrade. A 30% chance of doing heavy damage. Nice. Oh yeah, I can also do this too. What could she actually have? Recover more SP on skill finish. Does that apply for everyone? I guess it might actually. I'm surprised she hasn't learned any new skills. That's actually a little weird. I'm actually gonna do this then. If she's not gaining any skills then, I have to go back to playing her then. And then just give her... What other thing can we actually give her?
Leave it to me.
Here I go.
Maximize the SP. Maximize all of it. There were no other quests, right? Kaznin, Komodo, Cellray. Done, done, and done. Oh yeah, we can also... We don't have any money, do we? Just realized we don't have any money. Sturdy shells. Oh, we don't have enough for that. Strong hairs. Right, I forgot we had to do the exchanges all over again. All that clear liquid. Destructible shells. Hard shells. And we can get rid of half of these. 50 of those. Get rid of 50 of those. There we go. And we can just get 5 more of those. Plants. Get some more rotting leaves. More flowers. Some more of these. Maybe do I have 5? Let's actually do this. There we go. Okay. Fine with that. Now we're off to Komodo, which means I'm probably going to warp. Actually, that's probably the best thing to do. Where's Komodo? That's the camp. Oh yeah, did I get all the treasure? Yes, I did. Okay. Where the heck do I need to go? Where's Komodo? Komodo. Over here. That's not where I need to go. Use that golden wing. Like, I don't mind running, but there are limits. There are limits. I mean, they're gonna give me the key. I'm gonna use it. Right now, visitors from Cellray and Kaznin are in the village. Those visitors aren't anything unusual anymore, but I still can't help worrying about our future. Yep, can't worry about your life of isolationism. Okay, we did feed these guys. Oh, shoot. Well, we'll take care of that. I forgot to actually look for Mishi. Ooh, does she actually? Oh yeah, she does actually offer specific things. You know what? We'll worry about exchanging until a little bit later. Where's our community center? Is this the weapon shop? This is the weapon shop. Does he actually sell anything new? Oh, we do need roto droplets. Oh, I'm so regretting everything now. Oh, what can we sell here? There's gotta be something we can sell with a lot of money. You know, the cost of actually making those amethysts is absolutely nothing compared to how much money you can get from that. Hammer beaks. Axe. Why do I only have 2 axe tails? Bizarre hide. You know, I'll wait. I'll see actually the something tells me we're gonna get a quest for accessories. That's our lovely prison cell. We go stomping around this village. Let's see. The naughty chick. My dear Teva has run away from home. Would someone please help me find him? I'll explain everything. Shaman Hippie lost her chicken. Of course I love you. Romeo, do you love me? Let's see. Oh, hey. Oh, look at all the they literally named all the explorers after animals. That's Explorer Beaver. So many pretty accessories here. I spent all day here. Easy. Seems there was a bit of trouble in this village not long ago. Glad we arrived after all of that was settled. Can you craft me anything new? No, you cannot. Now, you can make me this. If I really want to up the experience. Let's see, extra gauge. Oh yeah, I need more Monkey King's hair. I need a lot of Monkey King's hair, actually. Well, there's only one quest, so let's actually go see Pippi then. I should actually... I'm actually going to explore this town first real quick. Is there a Mishi? Which one I bet? No. No Mishi. Maybe inside the houses? Nope. Oh, the little chick is gone. Pippi? Terribly sorry for troubling you with this again. But would you be willing to go back and bring back one of my dear little ones? Thank you so much. Really appreciate your help. So what are we looking for this time? This time's this little Teva who's run away. He's still just a chick. So he's full of energy and just loves playing around. He particularly enjoys hiding in the shade. Chick hiding in the shade? That sounds like a tall order this time. I'm afraid so, and he's just as cautious as Sasami, too. I'll need to approach him from behind, just like before. Oh, and I don't think it's likely he'll wander into anyone's home either, so he should be somewhere outdoors. The village, outdoors, same as last time. Check. Just leave everything to us. We'll have him back here before you know it. Alright. So in the shit. Well, I'm not gonna be able to get him like that. Looking right at us, we're not going to be able to approach it from here. Probably should save just in case I actually can fail the quest here. Oh, jeez. Did I get him? Yeah, gotcha. Take you back to Pippi. Thank you so much for bringing my lovely Teva back home safe and sound. Here's the reward I promised. 9 gold ore, that's a lot. Now play nice with them, okay? Of course.
Yeah.
Such a naughty chick. Learn your lesson? Yeah, you still love me. Alright. That takes care of that. I think that was actually all the missions on the community board. The masks the soldiers were wearing looked different from the ones I was forced to wear, but its purpose was the same, I'm sure of it. Means they've got something to do with that damn magician. Not gonna catch me off guard like that ever again. While ago, a large group of people wearing the tough-looking armor walked past the village and farther into the forest. Most of them were wearing masks similar to the ones worn during the incident. I don't know what they're up to, but we must exercise the utmost caution. See, I like the fact that they actually changed the, what the characters are saying. Like, just everyone being aware of the world changing around them. Alright. Now, can we find... actually find Mishi. Oh, hello. Cirrus, what brings you here? There's been much trouble of late. So I thought I would consult Assad here as a fellow of the resident of the Great Forest and discuss the possible safety measures we could take. The people of Komodo and Selray have had very little contact up till now. This may be a good opportunity for us to aid one another in various ways. We're currently discussing that issue in more detail. I see. People here are trustworthy, so building ties with them may be beneficial for us all. I cannot say why it has never occurred to me to do this before. I hadn't really thought about it much, about the world outside of the village myself, until this whole mess started. Maybe we all need to start looking at things from a broader perspective. I concur, and that is what Cirrus and I are speaking of now. I should probably include all of you in discussions as well at some point. But I know you have more pressing matters to attend to at this moment. So, for the time being, please leave this to us. Alright, thank you, Father. There are none more suited to the task than you, Cirrus. You have my full support. Well, at least we know he's better. He got better. The question is... oh, still cardboard and idle. You're a lot fitter these days, Lindsay. Huh. Okay, I guess no Mishi. I just want to make sure I did everything. Let's see. Everything's done. Everything's done here. Means... as strange as it sounds, I need to actually go back to Selray. Because I want to take a look for this Mishi character. I also just realized everyone... actually, wait a minute. I also forgot. You also give me Rhoda droplets. Or at least a % chance of giving Rhoda droplets. At least I hope it does. I'm surprised it actually doesn't want any of the other liquids. Ah, don't tell me there's a limit on how many Rhoda potions it can give. That would have been so good just to be able to break this game. It's like, here, I just keep giving you Rhoda potions. Yeah, no, I think we're not gonna get any. Oh well, that's a shame. Oh yeah, that's right. What the heck's over here? Mishi be over here? Ah! Hello there, you weird mascot cat. Well, now I'm even more confused. You would never dress up in a mascot outfit and jump in the water like that. Alright, what am I doing? So then, something tells me I can just do this. Let's go visit all of the villages. I wonder if it's... Oh my god, it's gonna be in like a reverse order, isn't it? Wait, does that mean that's all of the villages we're actually gonna come across? Does that mean that's gonna be like all of the villages? Are you in here now? No, you are not. You know, I never thought I'd be playing Where's Waldo in this game, but here we are. Also, I swear the train... The sound these boots are making makes it sound like a, It sounds like I'm playing, on train tracks or something. You got a cat in here, Pippi? No. Excuse me, Romeo. Nope, no Mishy yet. It's the last place. No, it's just... We're just gonna be playing RNG here, aren't we? No? The heck would you be, Mishy? Fairly certain I explored everything. This is actually going to be a little harder because it's actually gray. That's kind of what everything here looks like. Everything gray. Not of a bother. What about inside? Do they allow Mishies inside buildings? Maybe not. Nope, still nothing. Couldn't be that hard to find this thing. I would think it would be like right here and here. Hey, you seen a cat around? He's about as tall as your child. Jumps around, looks like a troublemaker. Alright. Nope. Well, this sucks. Oh, did he? Oh my god, this is gonna be like one of those terrible in order things, aren't they? Alright. Well, for now then. Let's actually go and check. Alright, well, that... Oh, we're not gonna get there, so what I'm gonna do next... Apparently remove that marker. And let us go and explore over here to the east. Oh my god, he is actually stunned. Can't believe he's actually stunned. Yeah, and like once you learn that flash guard, it's really powerful. Also, I think I'm using the wrong ability, aren't I? Yes, I am. I need to be using Power Swing. I've been using the wrong ability this entire time. That's what I need to use. Also, speaking of which, I need to be able to spam that ability. That's my 20%. You can give me SP while walking. Yeah, like, I actually do like the I'll admit, the flash guard system is actually growing on me. Because, like, it rewards being able to really study your enemies. Now, the question is, there are 3 areas, actually. Some strange mass. Oh, darn it. I thought that was going to be an infinite dash. I'm like, oh, cool. I can just keep dashing into him. Go. Alright, let's see if Ozma can actually break these bricks. Because I'm actually curious about this.
Understood.
Can you do it? No, you cannot.
All right.
It's my turn.
That's a shame. I mean, then who the heck can break the blocks? Gotta be someone. Oop. Oh. Wait a minute. Is that... I'm a bit confused now. I wonder if the dash boots actually count as running now. So if I go... Oops. Really?
Leave it to me.
Nope. You can't break them.
Here I go.
That's a shame. Okay. So much for that. That's a shame. Oh well. Does this actually count towards walking? No, it does not. I wonder if this counts actually as distance traveled. Well. Past you. Oh, that's not gonna get old anytime soon for me. Alright. Anyway, let's go fight this Monkey King here. Ah, darn it. Alright. Come on. Oh, I botched it. I botched it.
Here I go.
I was expecting there's only 2. Darn it, I want the monkey hair claws. I'm actually surprised how long he takes to kill regardless. Like, I've gotten, what, multiple upgrades? And he's still actually hard to take down? Oh, cool. He's stunned. There we go. That's much better. I don't know what made the difference that time, but it did. So how many times do I have to swing this thing anymore? 54. Okay. God darn it. I can't believe this actually stuns him. Does it scale with you? I don't know, actually. I doubt it. Because, like, I think if anything, he just has a lot of health compared to most other monsters. Let's take a look here real quick. Well, you weren't a boss. Destiny in Mine, Force Dawn. So Kabunga has 41 HP. Let's see. Bozuunga has, yeah, 2,370. Yeah, no wonder why. He's just really powerful. Just like Golwonga here had 3,000. No, he's just a badass. He's just a badass. A badass with farming for the monkey hair. This is what we call overkill. And I love it. Oh. How much damage does that do? That is a lot of damage, a lot of stun. Oh, no wonder why Power Swing was actually stunning him. That's a lot of stun. At least that only takes 152. I'm farming some monkey hair off of this guy here because it's going to be worth it. It'll definitely pay dividends. Unfortunately, if you miss... Feels so bad doing that, but it feels so good to do it. Just being able to smash this monkey into oblivion. Alright, let's see. One more, promise. Last one. He interrupted me. Cool, we got some monkey hair. Alright, that should be enough. Alright. Is there anything else I'm missing here? I can't go... So obviously there's definitely something to the... There's definitely something there that I missed. Is there anything else I'm missing on this huge map? I don't think so. So we can actually just go back. Yep, let's rock and roll. Also, how close was she to learning it? 68? I almost felt sorry for that little mouse. Hi, guys. Oh, that's so good. That'll never get old with me in RPGs, just being able to, like, here's a bunch of enemies. Yeah, they used to give you trouble. Now this happens. It'll always be joy. Bring joy to my face. That's the wrong way. Although I will say the steering on this is incredibly difficult. Alright. Hi there, you guys still on duty? I wonder what the Roman army soldiers who entered the Great Forest are doing right now. Yeah, they've all been wiped out, but there could have been some pretty significant casualties. Hey, the sky is piercingly blue. I wonder if the sky back home is the same shade. That is one homesick guard. That's one homesick guard, let me tell you. Ugh. Alright, let's go. Oh, we need some gossip. Mouse, what do you got for me? Give me that gossip. Thanks. Today's scoop about Luluka, who works at the bar in town. You ready to be amazed? She's actually that muscle maniac's daughter. I knew that, or wow, really? Should we really be surprised that the bar attendant is the daughter? Or should we tell him, I already knew that. Knew it. No problem. Let's act surprised. Really, I only have the finest scoops, like I always say. Everything's back to normal here now that all the soldiers have left. Normal is just so bland. Sorry, man. Sorry, cool guy. Have you heard about the Romans' army newest commander? Apparently he's young, cool type. Beautiful, long orange hair and big eyes. Not quite my type, but I'd still love to play with him once or twice. Dad is really far too overprotective. Someone who's got a kind of build you need in order to win against Dad really isn't gonna be my type anyway. Let's see. Really, no new quests on the board here. That's surprising. Man, if you want to be like me, you should always be conscious of how others see you. That constant awareness and the desire to please onlookers with your perfect physique will guide you on your path to supreme buffness. I am a man! Seems a number of other explorers reached Komodo and Selray too, but they're still quite a ways behind you on the map. I want to see the inside of the Great Forest with my own eyes instead of just hearing stories about it. A lot of people have either been injured or collapsed in the forest. I don't think I'm brave enough to risk that kind of danger. Basically, all I gotta do is beat him at arm wrestling. Alright, let's go. Since there's anything else I can do. You still anything new? don't think he does he? He actually does. A great halberd. Okay, I guess our next character is a halberd user. And I'm surprised he actually can use okay, alright, he actually did upgrade his shop. What do you have to say, shopkeep? Hey there, nice to see you. Got a bunch of new stuff in. Have a look, it's all quality stuff. Already own it. Let's see, what can you do for me? Oh, that's for fine. Well, actually making a lot of these was actually worth it. As tell, I loved, actually, hang on a second. These actually did sell a lot more, like 10 times its value, didn't they? I think these things sold at 10 times their value. And if that's the case, then I can just do this. Oh no. Oh, no, double its value. Never mind. Oh well, that's a shame. So it's double the value. Well, not as great, but hey. Well, now I have a bunch of emeralds. Apparently the Roman soldiers haven't come back yet since entering the Great Forest. Maybe they're living in tents. It sounds really awful. I need to buy a gold pedestal replica. Mineral? I want to be able to get those. Can you exchange me anything new? I don't think you can. No, you can't. And give me all these bones, though, I earned. Well, let's go see how much money we actually get from, Griselda. Probably shouldn't have bought. Actually, wait a minute. I wonder if Mishy's around here. Mishy, you some around here? You're hiding somewhere. I know you are. Gonna go stomping around. Oh. Over here. Oh. Wait a minute, there he is. It's actually hard to see when you're running around. Hi. How you doing? Well, that's two. How much more, but now he's in Komodo. Alright, let's go see Griselda.
Ah, it's a pleasure to see you again. Reiterate what I said earlier, I have no intention of restricting your activities in the primeval lands. However, I would ask that you take care not to let any knowledge you gain there to leak to others. Your mission to complete the map still stands, and I'm anticipating many reports of your continued efforts. If you require anything else, please let me know. Let's see how much silver we got here. Ah, you've come to report your progress on the map. Let's hear it then. My, it appears you have made excellent progress. I wasn't expecting you to be able to demonstrate such top-quality results in such a short period of time. I eagerly anticipate hearing your continued exploits.
Well, it's pretty motivating to hear that. Thank you. Agree with Durin, or should we ask for a more tangible reward? What should we do? One or two on this one. Bum, 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 bum. Number one, agree with Durin.
I'm glad the opinion of this officer means so much to you. I also have another reward for you in addition to your payment. Please accept it.
Attracts items towards the party when equipped. After being unleashed, you can obtain gold by simply walking around. Oh, we are so using that.
And here's your payment. I bid you farewell for now, but I will be eagerly awaiting your next report.
Really? That's it? Does it really actually gain you money? I thought this got you money. Did I read that right? After being unleashed. Oh, well, we're definitely gonna unleash that thing. Unleash that sucker. And we're probably gonna buy this, actually. Kinda need them. Kinda need them. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Well, actually, there's nothing else really to do here. Did we actually take care of everything we need? Can't go deeper into the woods. I feel like even the middle here feels like something's missing. So I guess if anything, the breaking the bricks must belong to this whoever this Albert user is. Yeah, actually, I think we've done everything we can. Maybe I should take a look here one more time. Quests, are we all clear? We are all clear. Okay. Alright. Only thing left to do, actually, is then... Wait, do we actually... No, actually, we are gonna actually max out all our skills. Okay. We got tickled, we got Mouse's report. I think we're actually ready to move forward, actually. That's it, come on. That's not where I need to go. Thank goodness for these golden wings. Also, I just realized it's gonna cost us money for this thing. How much is it gonna cost us to unleash it? Well, we can unleash it at least, but we're gonna need 4,000 gold. Or 8,000, actually. Maybe I shouldn't have bought those Rhoda potions. Alright, what can we sell? Do we have any surplus of something that actually has value? Apparently we're maxed out on honey potions. Well, I could just sell 8 of these then. We've got plenty of emeralds. Alright, let's go and upgrade. Hey, a thing that gives me infinite money. I'm gonna unleash that stuff. There you go. And increased recovery speed. There we go. So... It literally just drops money. If you ever had a need to just constantly get stuff, this is your time. See, and who says walking doesn't pay off? It's a shame you can't stack this with the boots. I mean, between fighting. Oh, you don't even have to walk. You literally can just stand there. You could literally just go AFK and get infinite money. That is awesome. It'll take forever, but it's possible. It is definitely possible. Okay. One moment. Just leave the game on for a day? Nah. I do need like 1,000,000 gold, but there's gotta be a better way to do it. There's gotta be a better way to do it. I could probably actually abuse the whole forging system, actually. I really haven't been doing any of that. And looks like the next stop is Ashen Forest, then. I can't think of anything else I need to do. We did the quests. We did... We actually got a lot of her levels up. Yeah. I think it's time for us to move on. I guess we need to go to the Ashen Forest. I was about to say, like, wait a minute. How are we leaving this here? Oh. Let's see. It's a shame we can't have this and the boots going at once. That would have been really nice. But having a vacuum is also really nice too. I also complete... Well, I guess I didn't need to make them right now. That was a lot of repair food right there. Gotta love that AoE. Wait, did that thing actually just shoot out lightning? Yes, it did. That is so powerful. I wonder... Probably actually shouldn't be bothering with these guys. Especially since I don't need to actually worry about them anymore. I don't fear you, bear! Never mind, I do fear you. Good job, bear. Probably should just use this, because that's going to be probably more powerful. What the heck? What's with the lines? That wasn't there on the map before, was it? Did I break the game? Did we break the game? Why are there lines on the map now? Why are there lines on the map? I'm actually confused here why there's lines on the map. Also, it's probably safe because we actually did everything we can. Little girl runs with urn, loses thousands of gold. Well, at least we got everything. We unleashed all of our relics so far. I honestly thought... Are we actually going to get 8 relics? I feel like I missed one already. I don't know how, though. I feel like we're missing one, but I don't know what it is. I feel really bad for missing it. I don't want to know what it is. Now we need to actually go all the way around. I know I could have warped, but I'm doing it because of the cloak. Something tells me by end game I'm going to be wearing that and the 2 kill all enemies cloak and the wandering cloak for Adol. Just so we can have max damage output. Because Nightmare final bosses are no pushover. They are no pushover. I guess this is the way. Table Mountain. Gold Rush. Learn a new skill. Hit enemies with enlarged mace, revealing hidden gold. Ooh, I like that. Give me all your money. Really good music. Oh no! Oh no! What are you? Rabby, Gamillion? Well, it can be felled. Oh, that's a tree trunk. Indeed, the rich do get richer. This is the best ability. Assuming I actually hit enemies with it. Does it work on bodies? Yes, it does. It even works on the deceased. Well, I needed money, and this is the perfect way to get it. Which...
Leave it to me. Let's
Speaking
go.
of which...
Are you ready?
That
Take that!
was not what I was going for, but okay. Oh, well, that makes more sense. There's a shortcut.
Here I go.
Oh yeah, probably should actually discover it. There we go. So that's Table Mountain. I wonder if you get more money by using it, like as it levels up. You probably will. Well, it's a quick ability to level up. At least we're not gonna have a problem with that.
Found something. Much good. Much good. Here
So much beatdown. What the heck happened there? Ah, darn it. I need SP. I guess it might be just a percent chance then. Unless they don't have extra gold. It looks like this circles around. Oh, hello. I'm actually surprised so many of these enemies don't have a weakness. Go. Oh. Also, I just realized how little health she has. These little animals have tons of money. Aw, darn it. Give me all your money. Speaking of which, I should probably actually heal. If I could remember what buttons to use. Let's see how fast the healing is now. I'm curious. That is fast. That is so much better. That is so much faster now. And we're already at 8,000 gold. Nice. There we go. We just smash the gold out of everyone. Probably actually almost leveled. Nah, 135. But we're close. Give me your money! Give me all the money. It's time for your daily beatings. I know, I instantly turn into a punk the moment you give me an ability that gets gold. And you can judge me on that. It's from all the years of I've enjoyed the character Locke. I'm just a treasure hunter. That's all I am. Just get all of this treasure. All I have to do. Also get some fluffy fur. I wonder how much. 59. Go. Back. Look, who would have known furry creatures of this ancient and unknown world? would have a ton of gold on them. Not me, that's for certain. Let's just get a much faster wind up.
Found something.
Although the heavy condition I could do without. All this gold is so heavy. Also, I just realized how expensive the next set of items are actually going to be, so I'm kind of glad I actually have this. I can imagine I'm going to need to spend like 50,000. Probably actually like 100,000 actually. Just to actually get the item I need. Or to get the next set of armor and weapons. Favorite ability. Yeah, change my mind. What the heck's the... Oh, the flower's there. Okay, it's already been picked dry. Smashy, smashy. Oh, you actually do bring the pain. I thought he was a pushover. He actually does give me money. That's a lot of money. That is a lot of money I was able to get for basically nothing. And the gold, like, there's actually an achievement of getting 1,000,000 gold in this game. That's gonna take a while. Money is money. I'm not gonna say no to it, that's for certain. Which is why she's now instantly probably going to be our character for Strike over Durin.
Found something.
Just because of how powerful he is. And apparently we also have a split path here. Downside, kinda wish I had better SP regen. Especially with all that gold ore. I'm actually surprised there hasn't been a, I'm surprised I haven't gotten a new... Hello? This is probably actually going to lead me the other way around, isn't it? Yes, it is. Or not. I see a chest over there. I'm getting that chest. Redstone. Why do I need redstone? That is... Yeah, that's the exit. That'll probably lead us to the Ashen Forest. Also, see the AI just kind of run away each time is funny. Oh, I just realized something that you could do be really mean with. You can do Gravity Sphere and then do Gold Rush. Oh, I'm not gonna be able to pass this thing, am I? Oh, I am. Really? Okay. I'll take all that heavy. Give me that gold. I can't tell what she's saying. Is she saying it's much bigger? It's much better? Okay. It just becomes so quiet at the end. That's the problem. Oh no! Ah, that's stupid. Oh no! Damn it. Gonna need you to stop for a second. Thank you.
Leave it to me. My turn.
A blue tier tree earring. What is a blue tree earring? What does that do? Blue tree earring. Increases obtained SP. Gain more SP when attacking. Ooh. Oh, that is actually really good. Actually, you can equip it. Give me all of the SP.
Leave it to me.
Huh, they actually allow that.
All right.
Oh, hello. Time for some memories. I see, so that's what happened when you were back in Promalock. Promalock? Well then, I guess the next thing I'd like to ask is... Hold on a minute, Kalilica, you've asked enough questions. At least let the rest of us have a chance to sneak one or two in. Yeah, he's not all yours. I suppose you're right. Okay, my turn. My question is all the Picards you've run into on your travels. Yes, I think you could save your stupid questions like that until the end of time. The end of time? More importantly, Adol, do you have a girlfriend? Being pretty and a strong warrior, I'm sure you must have all the ladies swooning all over you. Yes, he does. Unfortunately, he never settles. You haven't gotten a childhood friend back home you've sworn to spend your life with or something, have you? Or do you have passionate encounters with different girls everywhere you go? Definitely that. He definitely has that. I don't know whether to take that reaction to mean you're pure-hearted or if I hit the nail on the head. And to think of it, you seem to be getting on really well with Lisa. You're not after her, are you? If you are, don't think you'll be getting off with just a slap on the wrist. I'm sure Adol would never approach such a serious matter half-heartedly. But if you're ever to make Lisa cry, I'd be first to cut all that lovely red hair off in your sleep. You've been warned. Adol, I think I speak for all men when I say I completely sympathize with your plight. Yeah. Anyway, going back to the pick cards. Okay, everyone, how about this? If y'all keep showering poor Adol with questions, it's probably going to make him very uncomfortable. From now on, everyone will be able to ask him one question and one question only. Aw, come on. What? I suppose that does make sense, though. At this rate, we'd be here for hours otherwise. Okay, finally, so starting with me. Hold on, I'll be deciding the order. And that order is me first. You've been asking questions this whole time. You've had more than enough. Yeah, this isn't fair at all. That's our Kalilica. No one's gonna be able to take control from her now. Nothing wrong with having a strong woman in your party. And full revival! Very nice. Look at that gold. Get all of that gold. Getting that spider web. I think that's everything. Yes, it is. All right, we've cleared out this area. I actually wonder how powerful my damage cloak is actually going to be now. Or the kill. We can actually see it right now. What the heck is it? What power is that at now? Wanderer's Cloak, 16. Hero's Cloak, 40. Oh, that's really powerful. That's like a weapon upgrade in itself. Smashy, smashy. This is my new favorite ability. Just because it gains me financial security. Look at all the Rhoda potions I could buy with it. Don't run! Don't run! We need all that money. All of the money. I think I'm creating a deadly sin here. I'm being too greedy. What? Ah, come on. Oh, that's the best. I think we have another... You. Why do you not have money? These are cheapskates. Cheapskates, I say. That Wanderer's Cloak's gonna take a while to actually get upgraded. Like, I thought I was walking around everywhere for the most part. Like, the only thing I don't want to do is just have to cross the river, or... Well, actually, I guess not having to walk through the forest does take a lot. Uh-oh. There we go. Smashy, smashy. There you go. Alright. Just clear this area.
The presence of beasts can no longer be felt in the surrounding area. The air is still and tranquil.
Oh, a rototree. I was wondering if we were going to run into one of those again. Heck yeah, let's set up a tent.
Enveloped in the clear air of the forest and the fragrance of the spirit tree, Adolf felt his body drift into a deep, relaxing slumber. One of the memories sealed in the back of Adolf's mind was restored. Adolf appeared to be out of stamina and couldn't run any farther.
Haha, giving up already? What the heck? It's Eldeal. What did he honestly hope to achieve by giving it to a mere human? Such a pitiful attempt. Now behold, as I, the true god, finally gained the ultimate power. Not again. How many times must you get in my way before you concede defeat? You know, I just realized we technically have like 5 antagonists. You okay at all? You were moaning in your sleep. It's nothing to worry about, or I had a dream about Eldeal. Let's see. Well, let's just tell the truth then. I had an inkling it may have been Eldeal who attacked you in this area. It does beg the question, why did he not finish you off? Maybe it was the same kind of situation as we met him in the tower. Doesn't seem like his other personality has fully awoken just yet. He probably snapped out of it or something. Yeah, but how long is he going to be able to fight turning into that other person for good? That's what I'm worried about. We definitely need to hurry. Come on, let's find that village. Memory fragments surrounding area are now visible on the map. It's about time. So we have... That's a lot of memory fragments. Did we miss any, though? Nope, we've gotten them all so far, but... Infinitely... Why are some of them red? Weird.
Here I go. Leave it to me. Here I go.
Also, we have branching paths here. Oh, well, now I don't know which way to go here. Well, let's go this way. This is the Ashen Forest. Gonna have a pit. We definitely have a barricade in front of us. Never mind. We only have one way to go. We earned 27,000 from nothing. That's just impressive. Guess we're still in the mountains then. Time for more smashing. Oh. Alright, these guys self-destruct. The lesson has been learned. There we go. Continue the smashing. We are very slowly getting to our target. Crack shell, iron ore. Subterranean forest. Interesting. Well, it wasn't... Oh, this is a dungeon, isn't it? No, it's not a dungeon. Really? Is it not a dungeon? It's not a dungeon. You literally will just regenerate. Although, I'm gonna do this just to speed up the process. Yeah, that spirit cape was definitely worth finding. Oh. Wish I had the others. Well, at least not... Dang, it's so fat. It is so fat.
Avoid the enemy.
Let's see. Misfortune? Oh, my money! My money! That's a lot of damage, too. He made me drop... Oh my god, he made me drop so much money. I lost 5,000... I lost 5,000 gold from that. I lost 5,000 gold from... And I can't even sheath my weapon. Oh, that's not good. Does it wear off? Journal time. There was a guide to debuffs. I know there was. No? Was there? Dropped items? No. Warning. Misfortune, long duration. Drop gold upon taking damage. I lost 5,000 gold from all of that. That's horrible. Anytime anyone gets hit, I'm losing gold. Oh, that's really bad. Wait, I have an idea. Yeah, just gotta be smarter. Just gotta play smarter. That's all. And also, apparently got myself some nocturnal mushrooms. It's a good strategy. Like I said, that gravity sphere is really good. She's a really good character. Oh no. Give me that health. Uh-oh. I wonder what curse does. curse do then? I should have read that. I should have read that one too. Let's see here. Status effects curse. Enemies' attacks are always critical. Oof. You do the same thing in Kingdom Hearts. What can you do in Kingdom Hearts? At least these guys die quickly. Ooh, she got a new ability. New ability is set. I'm keeping Gold Rush though. Let's replace Power Swing. Magical Launcher. Launches the tip of the mace. Damages distant enemies. Okay. It's like a yo-yo. Like a yo-yo. And apparently also has an AoE. There are so many split paths here. This is ridiculous.
Let's go.
All right.
All right.
Activate the spell named Magnet and just pull the enemy ball above you. Yeah. Magnet and then... Huh. I don't remember a magnet spell being in Final Fantasy, but then again, I guess they created their own magic. Dogi? What is... Dogi's in this game? I thought... Wait, why is... I am so confused now. That is definitely Dogi. Oh, did Dr. Flare fall asleep already? Not surprised, we barely rested since we left Promalock. Still can't believe he came all this way to find wild Celceta flowers. He's one tough guy to go all this trouble at his age. Just look for some medicinal herbs. Oh, you don't know who Dogi is. So Dogi is actually the character you meet in Ys 1. Who effectively... Actually, you know, here, this is actually the best way to describe him. Dogi used to be part of the Thieves Guild in Ys 1, where the original adventure started. Where Adol ended up shipwrecked on this island that neither Empire, Altaginian, or Roman could actually enter. But he ended up getting shipwrecked and landed on that island. And Dogi was part of the Thieves Guild. And after the adventures of Ys 1 and 2, Dogi decided to basically be Adol's companion because he also wanted to actually travel the world. And he's been a constant companion with Adol pretty much ever since. He's in Ys 3, not a playable character in either the Super Nintendo version or the NES version, but Ys 3 takes place in his actual place of birth. Then we have Ys 4, which is what we're playing, Mask of the Sun. Obviously, he's not actually in this game, or this version of the game. I don't think he actually was in the original, was it the TurboGrafx 16 version? Ys 5 has not been remastered, so nobody kind of knows about that one. I don't know much about it either. Then you have Ys 6. That's when Dogi... I don't remember if Dogi actually is in that one. Oh, shoot, I don't know if he is. I think he is. He should be. Then we have Ys 7, which he's definitely one of your party members. Because most of the Ys games, you actually just play as Adol. You don't actually play as any of the other characters. They're part of the supporting cast. But then when Ys 7 came around, that's when they finally said, all right, we're going to, the developers decided to change it to be, okay, we're going to have a party system instead of having you just play Adol. So Dogi is actually a very long-lasting character in the Ys franchise. Basically, as much as say, like, he's just simply a sidekick, he's basically the character, he's basically the strongman character to Adol's inquisitive nature. Like when I say like I've mixed up Durin and Dogi, they're literally fulfilling the same role. Like Dogi is the character who isn't as optimistic. He's a little more cynical. He's more aware about people and their more nefarious nature. And he's always off kind of gathering information, just like Durin is. And of course, being a large hulking man, yeah, his main weapon is actually fists as well. But you get a lot more depth with him in Ys 3 because you were literally adventuring in his homeland. Like I said, the Ys games actually, like, despite how many games there are, they've actually done a really great job kind of like focusing on very core characters. And making their entire world, that like, no matter where they're traveling, to actually really be interesting and alive. It's not just like, we're just sending you off on an adventure for no good reason. They actually do give you, they do give you some sort of reason. And even then, if it's tenuous adventures, like, it kind of fits Adol's character. He's an adventurer. He's a traveler. And then we have you, set on exploring the Great Forest just because you're curious about it. You really aren't scared of anything, are you? I guess I wouldn't have it any other way, though. If it weren't for you, that cursed island would still be cursed. There's never a dull moment with you around. Well, as long as I get into some exciting adventures, that's just fine by me. Okay, so we know Dogi's here in Celceta. So I guess he just took the professor back home then. That's the only thing that would make sense to me. Hi guys, how's it going? No! My money! My money! Take my money! Taking all of my money.
This is rare.
I just lost another 5,000 gold. No, they're definitely worth checking out. They are definitely worth checking out. Each time, every time.
Avoid the enemy.
I kind of need... No. Ooh.
You are very
God, that's a lot of money you lose. I literally lost 2,000 gold because of that. That's rude. Monstrous Talon. Ooh, that's interesting. Also, the Ashen. There are multiple entrances to the Ashen Forest? Heck? I can go into this? No, never mind. I can't go into the Ashen Forest. Never mind. Now, like, if you love RPGs and adventure games and stuff, you definitely would like, you know, the Ys franchise. Like, it's... Put it. Like, a lot of people always say Final Fantasy and stuff. It's like, Final Fantasy and Dragon Warrior, it's like, no, there's kind of Ys in the background, just kind of always there. All of my money! Also, I realized something. I haven't been wearing my, cloak. I've been wearing my money item. Oh, right, it can't actually... Damn it. Alright, fine, we're doing this then. Do it for the money. Nope.
Here goes. There. Come here. Oh, there.
Do not want.
Found something.
I feel like you lose so much money from those guys. Oh. Huh. What? Oh no, that's wait, is that in the Danon Village? No, I couldn't explore there. Okay, that's just part of the forest. Okay. Is that? Wow. Oh, this is the village of the wise? It almost looks it almost looks almost magical from afar. I never would have expected to find a human settlement in a dark place like this. I'd heard about this village's existence in Highland. I never thought I'd have the chance to actually see it for myself. This is your first time here too, right, Adol? Right, or I can't say for sure. Especially since you compared Dogeed and Durin. Yeah, they kind of look a lot alike. What kind of wishy-washy answer is that? Are you looking to get kicked in the shins? If the sanctuary storms were still active, we couldn't be here right now. There's no way you could have been here before. Why so quiet, Durin? You're always first to make some comment about what's going on. You're Adol's voice. In more ways than one. The silent treatment is kind of creepy coming from you. It's nothing. Let's get going. Yeah, Durin's apparently hiding something. A storied village. This really is a strange place. It's in the primeval lands, just like Highland. But the two places couldn't be more different. Someone is coming. Hello? Who are you, or hello? I like the way she looks. What should our response be? Man, they made her hair really thin. Wonder what it's like actually modeling hair in these games. Like, it's like not even a pixel wide. Alright then, I'm gonna choose then. Who are you? Actually, you know what? Let's not be rude. Let's say hello.
Are you nervous? How adorable. My name is Frida. I'm a warrior of this village who retells stories of the ancient past. Welcome, Adol. I know you've had a long journey.
I've heard that voice before, but I don't know where. How do you know my name? Have I met you before? Maybe you have. What do you think? A lady needs to have a sense of mystery about her, doesn't she?
I was expecting a tough warrior or something, not a kid. Is he really up to the job? He doesn't look very strong.
Hmm?
That wasn't me.
Where are you looking? I'm here! Here! How rude!
Oh no. The fairies are involved. I'm Nina, an alchemically created fairy. A fairy created by alchemy? Oh no, your laptop died. Dude, that's cool, man. Dude, if your laptop died, man, you need to go to bed. Do it. I'm Frida's partner and the village messenger. Created? As in someone actually made you here? And you're a fairy, no less. I always thought fairies were, well, fairy tales. Incredible. Huh, surprised? I'll bet you are. Any more questions? I'm in such a good mood, I'll tell you anything you want to know. What's it gonna be? Frida's weight? Her measurements? Her ex's names? I can give you hints or just say them all.
What?
Now just wait a minute, Nina. I would be okay with knowing her measurements. I swear, she's always like this. Anyway, Wait, where were we? You're about to tell us how you know Adol's name. I'll probably stop very soon, actually, as soon as we get through this. Like, next time I can actually save. Alright, I guess I was. But I think there's someone else here who would be better suited to answer that question.
Right?
Don't you agree, Durin? Wait. If I explain anything in detail, we'll be here for hours. But in short, Durin here has been telling me all about you. This is where he's from, you see. What? Well, Durin is now a much more interesting character. It feels like such a long time since I last saw you, Durin. Tell me, what's with that hairstyle? You don't actually think it suits you, do you? It's dreadful. Shut up, you two. This is hardly the time to be talking about my hair. Hey, doll, and everyone else too. I'm sorry for keeping so many secrets from all of you. How long have you been lying to us? Or why didn't you tell us before? You know what, since we're actually going to try and just speed this up here, I'm going to go with why didn't you tell us before? I'm sorry.
What?
Pretty low, Durin.
Oh.
I'd have a good explanation for all of this. And don't give me any of that you'll understand when you're older crap. I'll bite you so hard. You have your reasons, I trust. Of course. This is the village where the descendants of those who committed unforgivable sin in the distant past live in secret. And everything that we have done relates to that incident. An unforgivable sin? What do you mean? The Elder is going to explain all of that to you very soon. We'll take you to his residence now and show you around the village along the way. Yeah, no more secrets. We'll tell you everything there. Well, I'm intrigued. Come on, Adol. The Elder's house is the one in front of the central tower. If there's anywhere else you want to explore before we get there, just say the word. Like Frida's house. Come now, there's nothing to see there. Now, Adol, shall we be off? Okay. Alright, I think this is actually a good place to stop here. We can explore the village, and then focus more on actual story progression when we get there. For now, what the heck's with our party here? Oh, I can't change the party because Durin is important.
Leave it to me. All right. My turn. Leave it to me.
And apparently it's just literally Durin in that then. Alright. Perfect time actually then to stop. But until then, I know it's a little bit earlier for our stream, so here's what's gonna happen then. What I'm gonna have to do. I'm gonna upload, because Twitch's highlights are broken, I'm gonna upload yesterday's stream to instead of trying to do highlights, because their highlight processing is completely broken. I'm hoping it'll be fixed, but if not, then I'll try it a little bit later tonight. But if that doesn't work, then I'm gonna render out last night's stream, and then upload it, and then make a highlight of tonight's stream. So probably gonna be a little bit of a longer night than normal. Until then, let me see who is streaming right now. Got a couple people who are streaming. There's Proton John. He's doing his high-risk fortune cookie stream. That's where he plays a variety of games from his collection. And instead of, though, letting the viewers vote, he actually can decide if he wants to keep it or if he vetoes it. And that's an entire collection that includes RPGs. I don't know how much longer he'll be going. And then there's also Smite. Looks like he actually just started. I'm going to give him a host, because he's currently playing through Dark Souls, the ×2 mod, and looks like he's actually near the end of the game. And I'm interested in seeing what it's like to see him fight 2 Lord Gwyn's. Until then, though, thank you very much for watching. Hope you've enjoyed tonight's stream. I know it's kind of been more focused on the side quests and stuff, but I like to try and get as much as possible. But as always, until then, take care.